Hi everyone and welcome to morning coffee break. I got Kitty here with me. Hi Kitty. She just jumped up here. I don't have anything. I've got this taste test. And I think she thinks it was something she heard it rattling and stuff. But anyway, today is Tuesday, September 13th. The Joy has her appointment today with the oral surgeon. They called and had a cancellation, which we're really glad of because she was going to have to wait till October 3rd. So we're doing that today. She's not very excited about it, I can tell you that. I wouldn't be either. Last time I went to have went to have two teeth pulled, and I went to my dentist, and she did it. And when she was trying to get one of them out, she broke or either loosened one beside of it so bad that she damaged it. I mean, it had to be pulled too. I was like, "You're kidding me, right?" She's like, "No, it was so hard to get that other one." And she broke two teeth and ended up having to cut them out, two of them out. So if y'all remember, when I got out of there, my jaw, I did a video. I did a little short or something, or a drive with us or something. And my jaw was like, both sides, I mean, was like really, it looked bad. One side was terrible. I think it was like this one over here was like, my mouth was even swollen, my lips and stuff. So let's hope, since she's going to an oral surgeon, I imagine he'll do a better job. But mine was like, it was botched, basically. So I couldn't afford to lose an extra tooth. I need that to eat. So anyway, it's cold. I woke up, I was freezing to death. I put me a shirt on over my shirt and some pajama bottoms, long, not shorts, long ones, because it's 57 degrees. I can't believe 57 already. High today is 75. That's comfortable. No chance of rain. Humidity is 93% right now. There's no wind, and air quality is 54. That's moderate. So tonight is Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews, and we're doing the part 3 of Jeff's famous beef jerky products. And we got some good ones for tonight. I know there's 2 that y'all are going to really like. You'll like them all, but you'll see what we'll be trying. Some nice stuff. I saved a couple of the nicest ones for last. I got something going on here. I think it's an eyelash or something trying to go in my eye. Excuse me. I get hiccups in the morning sometimes. Do y'all ever get them in the morning? Okay. One time in the hospital, I had the hiccups for a week. I am not kidding, and they couldn't stop them. I don't know what was going on with it, what made me have them, but it's not unusual. I have had them before in the hospital. I don't know if it's some kind of anxiety thing going on or what, but I didn't, they would go away. This one, I really had them. I was hiccuping when I was asleep, while I was asleep even. It was crazy. I don't like them like that. I mean, all day and all night. I mean, wow. Last night, what's for dinner? We had pizza and a salad. I didn't shoot. That's what Joy wanted. We went to Aldi, and that'll come out in a few days. And Joy wanted a pizza last night, so that's what we had, and it was a good one. It was, you'll see it in the haul when it comes out, but I think it was called Harvest something pizza. It was one of those new ones, and by the way, it was small. The box was still as big as they always are, and why don't you make it to fit the pizza then? If you're gonna, What are you ashamed? Are you trying to trick people into thinking it's the same size pizza? And then you get it and it's like, I mean, like that. Come on. Make this box smaller so people know what to expect at least. You want to save money? Make your box smaller. Don't make the product smaller. I mean, everything's just getting ridiculous small. I'm not kidding. The chewy, they're covered in chocolate chewy bars or whatever, granola bars. They're in the same size box too, but the inside of them, when you open them up, they're only about this big now. I mean, this long. I was like, what? They're about that much shorter than they used to be. When's it going to stop? I mean, is a like a croissant thing for breakfast going to be the size of a quarter before it's over with? You know. And then I realized that they went up. I have an on the Aldi haul. We got some breakfast croissant things, sandwiches. We got sausage, egg, and cheese. They went up $1. The last time I got them, they were let's see, the biscuit ones I think were $3.89, and the croissant ones were $3.99. I'm pretty sure they're $4.99 now. If I'd known that, I wouldn't even got them. I didn't think to look on the tag. It probably said the old price on the tag. I wouldn't doubt it. But $1. If it wasn't $1, then it's 90 cents. They went up, but it's close to $1. So that's. I said no more. We make our own biscuits at home, and with bacon or whatever, sausage, egg, and cheese. They're even better anyway, but I mean, come on. I know they're convenient, but that's too high. I can get Jimmy Dean ones for about that price. If I'm going to pay $5. Somebody's out mowing. I know the grass is wetter, and I don't know what now. It's hard to mow when it's wet. Anyway, tonight we figured Joy's not gonna. I've got Joy soups and broth and yogurts, and then Jackie Howard and her husband Jamie sent us some their protein drinks. They're right here. There's one of them. I've got some in the fridge. They sent these for Joy because she's not going to be able to chew anything up really. They're caramel, and thanks again, Jamie and Jackie. We really appreciate that. And they're caramel flavored. I used to drink these all the time, different kinds, Ensure and all that, because I couldn't eat hardly anything. So that would be my meal. I got down to 116 pounds at one time. I looked like a skeleton. I weigh a lot more than that now. I'm right at 200 or a little over sometimes. That's almost, if I ever get to 216, that would be 100 pounds more than I weighed. It was crazy. That's when I was in bad shape. But anyway, so she's going to have stuff like that tonight. And I already had some Black Angus chuck from Kroger out, and I was going to make goulash, but she ended up wanting pizza last night, and I was like, okay, no problem, and so I don't want to make a big pot of goulash just for Logan and myself. So we talked about it, and I think we're going to make 2 huge cheeseburgers out of it. 2 huge cheeseburgers, half-pound cheeseburgers, I guess, and have some curly fries. Because I'm not going to want to fix a whole lot. I'm going to make sure I take care of Joy. Anything she needs. So anyway, yeah, that's what's going on. Hoping everything goes well and she's not in too much pain. you know, the teeth back here are one thing, but when you're talking about your front ones, it's a little more, I think it's a little more sensitive the front than it is back in here or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But here's the pizza that we had last night. And it was, like I said, harvest something. I added cheese to it, and she didn't realize it, but the only meat that it had on it was sausage. And that's the only one that she doesn't like. She just saw it said harvest pizza or whatever, and it had different vegetables on it, and she didn't pay attention to what kind of meat. I said, Joy, do you realize this just has sausage on it? And she's like, no, I didn't know that. So I had some pepperoni, so I put pepperoni on it. And it turned out that the sausage on it was tolerable. I still don't like, I've never found a frozen pizza especially, or I just don't like sausage on pizzas. And neither does, Logan doesn't care, and neither does Joy. But this sausage was actually fairly good. You know, I'm not going to say really good because I don't care that much for it, but it was tolerable. So anyway, it turned out really good, and Joy fixed a little salad last night, so it was good. Okay, let's do today's tidbits. Got a few of them. It says fall is the favorite season for over 56%, I guess, of Americans. It just says 56% Americans. And American firm Stuffed Puffs conducted a study. I thought that was a marshmallow, a stuffed puff. Recently, to find out what Americans think the perfect fall temperature is. Over 50% of the 2,000 people who partook in the poll via Twitter chose 63 degrees. Also, 56% of participants claim to be happiest during the fall. According to data, the average temperature for fall in the lower 48 states is 53.9. And we're at 57. Okay, this is going to be neat. I don't know if y'all, I'm going to be interested. If I can see this, I want to see this. It says you can watch NASA crash a spacecraft into a huge asteroid. NASA plans to let the general public watch a mission where a spacecraft will collide with asteroid Dimorphos on September 26. It will be struck by the Double Asteroid Redirection Test, or it's called DART. Though the 520-foot asteroid is not traveling towards Earth, a collision could result in serious harm. A SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launched DART in November 2021, so it's been floating around in space waiting to do something like this, I guess. So I think that'll be neat. See what happens. These are the rainiest cities in the U.S. If you're planning a vacation or relocation, read on to know the rainiest cities in the U.S. Hilo, Hawaii tops the list with an average annual rainfall of 127.41 inches and 275 days of rain. I couldn't take that. I could not take that, even if it's in Hawaii. Mobile, Alabama experiences 66.77 inches of rain on average and 59 days of rain each year. That's okay, I guess. And New Orleans, Louisiana has 56 rainy days per year and receives 63 inches of rain. Well, that doesn't surprise me there. And fall allergy season is here in the U.S. Start preparing now. How are you going to prepare? Some Americans have started experiencing fall allergy symptoms like runny nose, itchy eyes, and cough. Maybe that's what's wrong with my eyes. Ragweed is a predominant allergen in fall, and people sensitive to it are advised to monitor pollen and allergen counts in their area every day. Stay indoors on days with elevated counts. Mold and dust mites also pose a threat in the fall season. Ooh. Okay, let's find nice news. I don't know if I told y'all. It's been a little while back now. But where is it? Uh, there it is. Um, I get a lot of my prescriptions, like the generic. If I get the generic type, and I get 90 days worth at a time. They're free that way. Uh, but they come through the mail. It's called Optum RX. Is the one with United Healthcare, and it's been a little while back, and I guess I forgot to tell you, but I might have. But one day there was a mail truck out front, or either some mail car or something, uh, and it was a supervisor, and he had a bag, and he brought it up there, and he said, I don't know if I saw him outside or something and opened the door before he even knocked, or maybe he knocked. I can't remember, but he said, "Sir, this came to us like this." He said, "It's empty." He said, he said, "You might want to take a picture of it." So I took a picture of it, and he said, he said, "I have a feeling it was supposed to be, prescriptions in there." And so I looked at the return address, and then I found an old one where I'd got some that still had some in it, and sure enough, it was the same thing. And they had torn it open and taken the prescription. I don't know if there was one or two that was supposed to. I think there might have been just one in there anyway. But yeah, so I had to contact United or Optum and get them to resend it, and that was a kind of a big rigmarole. I was like, I got the picture of it. The guy brought it to me. I didn't do anything with him, you know. Uh, so I had plenty of proof, and the supervisor would vouch too, that was that way. Always take a picture of stuff that you might need later. I always do that. So anyway, they got it straightened out, but it's ridiculous. I mean, if you leave something on the front porch too long, somebody will get it, a package, these days. And you won't know until you're like, well, whatever happened to that package I was supposed to get? And then you're like, what happened? You could call them, they're like, yeah, we sent it a week ago or something, Which Amazon is good about replacing stuff, but it's just a lot of that going on, really is. Okay, nice news. Okay, it says U.S. marks 1 millionth organ transplant since first in 1954. Wow. The United States has reached a major medical milestone. The country's 1 millionth organ transplant was performed on Friday. The United Network for Organ Sharing, which runs the Organ Transplant Network, announced the news in a press release, emphasizing the ongoing need for more people to become donors. The very first successful transplant took place in 1954 when 23-year-old Ronald Herrick donated his kidney to his identical twin brother Richard. The landmark procedure earned Dr. Joseph Murray the Nobel Prize in Medicine. Today, transplants have become increasingly common. Last year, more than 41,000 occurred, the highest number recorded, and medical professionals continue to innovate within the field. Just last week, a team of doctors at Duke Health revealed that it performed the first ever partial heart transplant on an infant, saving the baby's life and potentially hundreds of thousands more in the future. That's awesome. New hard hats aim to better protect construction workers from concussions. Hard hats, that I thought, if anything's kind of falling from stories down and hits you, I don't think a hard hat's going to work. I just don't think so. It says bike helmets and did I show it? Bike helmets and football helmets look quite different than they did at their inception, with upgrades over the years aimed at protecting wearers from brain injuries. But hard hats, worn most often by construction workers, haven't changed much since they were invented in 1919, and today's are almost identical to the plastic iteration that became popular in the 1960s. Why use that word? Nobody knows what that is. Michael Botlang told NPR, so Botlang teamed up with orthopedic surgeon Stephen Madley to create a new hard hat, one that they say better protects workers from concussions and other on-the-job injuries. They founded Wave Cell, which produces hats with new technology that shields the head from falling objects and also prevents sudden rotation, a primary cause of concussions. Meet the youngest American woman to summit Mount Everest. In May, 18-year-old Lucy Westlake broke a major record, becoming the youngest woman to climb Mount Everest. And now that she has summited Earth's tallest mountain, she plans to go even further and become the youngest to visit the world's highest and furthest reaches. To do that, University of Southern California freshmen must touch both North and South poles and climb the tallest peak on every continent. So far, she's completed 4 of the 7. Wow. Westlake, who competes in USC's track and field team, trains with regular runs, about 40 miles per week, and weightlifting sessions. She also knows how best to fuel herself while climbing, with Oreos, gummy bears, and instant ramen among her go-tos. At high altitudes, everyone kind of craves something different, she told Insider. You really have to know your body at altitude, and I just need sugar. Though she has already been to some of the most remote and stunning places on the planet, Westlake operates on the philosophy that the journey is more important than the destination. At these moments, that's really where you become a new person, she said. That's kind of why I do it. All right, everybody, that's it for today's Tidbits, nice news, and morning coffee break. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll get me one more drink of my coffee. If you did enjoy it, I hope you'll press that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. All right, everybody, check it out. Tonight we'll have part 3 of Jeff's famous beef jerky reviews. So we'll have some fun. So check it out later on, everybody. Have a great day, and